Hi,
Hi,
welcome.
thank you.
I'm happy to see you here in my office today.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Mhm. What do you think I can help you?
Well, I wanted to come in to talk about a lot of worry that I have, and it's becoming overwhelming, and I'm worrying a lot about the future and planning too much into the future and making a lot of planners and trying to prioritize my day too much and not actually living in the day. I'm thinking about tomorrow and the next day. So I'd like to try and live more in the moment.
So you're a very good planner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What have you planned to do in your future?
I plan a lot about like my education. I want to be a counselor, and I plan a lot about my relationship that I'm in, and planning for marriage and children and buying a home. Um, I plan a lot about what my career will look like. I plan a lot about how to save. Um, I'm planning to see how I can make my perfect um, future, I guess.
So it is very good. You have so many good plans for your future.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you planned the way you can meet the plans you have put in your schedule?
Yeah, I try and make some good you know steps to take. You know, the jobs that I'm doing now that could help me get a better job in the future. Um, my spending habits now to make sure that I can save up in the future. Um, being in a healthy relationship to prepare ourselves for marriage in the future. So I try and everything is good, but I'm worrying too much, I think.
Yeah, so you have planned for your future, your recent job will help you to get some money to make your future good.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Mm-hmm.
seems as if you have some worries.
Yeah, I'm too worried all the time about something not fitting into place. And I'm a religious person, and when I talk about it, I believe in God's will, but the way I act sometimes isn't always matching up with that. And I might think God's will is all great, but I worry so much that it's telling me that I'm not trusting in God's plan, and I'm trying to mold everything to be perfectly how I want it instead.
So you said you are a religious person,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
trust in God's will.
Mhm. I
You,
try to.
yeah, and you believe that God will help you in your future plans. Then,
Yeah.
if you have such belief, why do you have some worries?
I think part of it is just natural. I think we all kind of worry, but I think part of mine um, is that I think I know better. And so I think, well, what if God doesn't know that being a counselor in this place is the best thing for me because that's what I want and that's what would make me happy. And so I worry because I think, well, what if God's plan isn't matching what I want? And in reality, He knows me better than I know myself. So I'm trying to open myself up to that truth, I guess.
That's very great that you have said you have great confidence on yourself, that you trust yourself, you can make your future good. At the same time, you depend on God's will. It depends on what He can give you. That's very great. Yeah. Keep it up. For sure, you will be successful later in your life.
I think that you know, it's something that I can, I don't know, I guess work towards, and that's part of the journey, is trying over and over again. But at the same time, it's difficult to do on like a daily basis. So I have to kind of stop the initial urge to worry and instead channel it into something else like prayer or you know, being mindful of that day or, you know, today, and enjoying what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, we need to enjoy what we are doing, because it is within our plans. So if you enjoy what you are doing, that's very good. And can you tell me, have you shared anything with somebody around you about your future plans?
That's a good question, because I talk about it a lot, I think. With my parents, I talk about my future a lot because they're a big part of it, and they've been such a big part of getting me to where I am now. And also my boyfriend, I think most of all, because we're in the phase where we've been graduated for over a year now, and saving has been slower than we thought, but we've been dating for over 5 years now because we met in high school. So we're in an awkward spot where we've been dating longer than most people date before they get married. But we're also very young. So we're conflicted with, we've been together long enough and we know what our vocation is, but we're also 22, and maybe saving up a little bit longer would be better for us. So we're kind of trying to figure out, you know, I guess to answer your question, I talk to him about it a lot because I'm putting a little bit of pressure on him to kind of move forward with that.
Yeah, that's good that you have shared what you thought with your boyfriend. You have shared with him your plans. So you are going together. He knows what you plan, and you know his plans also. Yeah. So that's very good.
We're very open with each other about that.
Openness is required in any relationship. Yeah. So when do you expect it to finish school and enter into your plans?
I'll be done with my classes in about May of next year. I'll hopefully be licensed, but I won't be graduated until next fall. So that's another thing to consider when getting married. Do I want to be in school when I'm married? And do I want to be in school when I'm planning a wedding? So it's a lot.
So you have planned to finish school first before you enter into marriage?
I've decided to finish school before I actually enter into marriage, but I'm okay with being engaged first during school.
Yeah, to create that relationship, to know your partner well, his character, behavior. That's good. Yeah. Can you tell me more about what you have planned out of marriage? Your plans out of marriage?
Yeah. ideally, we both want a big family. We he comes from a smaller family and I come from a very big family. And I love having a big family, and I can see that he wants a big family compared to what he was used to. But I'm just very excited to be able to like live fully with him, and we are abiding by what's the word? We're living like a chaste relationship.
Okay.
So that makes marriage more exciting for us because, we get to like move in together when we're married and really begin like a life together and hopefully having children. I would like to have a little bit of time with just him,
Okay.
but whatever happens. So I guess that's the minimum of what I'm looking for in marriage. So
Yeah, you
far.
have so many good ideas for your future. You say that you have so many priorities. You have planned so many things for your future, but you had some worries, which is common to everybody who plans, who want to have a good future. Some worries automatically are there. Yeah, and you said that you want to have your boyfriend with you, to have a marriage as soon as you finish school, though you have already having a relationship. Hopeful at the time of your cause, you will be with him and you will work together to fulfill your plans. Hope next time when you come for another session, we shall look the details of your plans, and you can see how we can share ideas and what best we can do to make sure that your plan are successful.
Mhm.
Thank you. I'm happy to have
Absolutely.
you here today.
Thank you. Me
Thank you
too.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.